Okay, people have asked me for a while to do a map tier list, so I'm gonna do it. There's gonna be no fancy graphics, no anything. I'm just gonna yap. Hopefully this is what you guys wanted. This is only solos doubles maps because I don't really play 3s and 4s, and when I do, I don't care at all about the map. Massive shout out to Nathan LOL for making this tier list so that I could do this yap fest video. And yeah, let's get into it. So, Acropolis. This shit is C tier. That's fun. It's like fine. It's kind of fun to play sometimes, but sweaty clutches on it take ages, and there's too many slabs, and the secondary rush is too long. But no, it's okay. I think I'll do B. That's a B tier map. Adis. That's C tier. It's probably like my least favorite fast iron map. All the rushes are so goddamn long. And the like upper area of the base is annoying. It's just, I don't know. Not really feeling Adis. I always Q dodge it. Airshow, S tier. Doesn't need much explanation. It's the most, like, it's the prettiest map in the game. It's the most aesthetically pleasing map in the entire game. It's the best slow iron map in the entire game. There's not much to say about it. S tier map, obviously. Amazon. C or B, definitely. Amazon is like, I don't know, I guess it's a B. As far as slow iron goes, it's pretty good. I really don't like slow iron maps usually, but yeah, this is okay. There aren't that many slabs, it's all flat. The mid is pretty unique. There's this entire lower section that never gets used. It's good for hacker clutches. Like, it's a solid enough map, but at the end of the day, it is slow iron. Ambush. I don't know this map. Yeah, I'm gonna assume this is fast iron and assume it is terrible build limits because it's probably new. So we're gonna put it in B. That's not fair. I'm just gonna put everything I don't. I should make another tier for this actually. I should do another. Oh, my keyboards, I packed it up over here so that I could do the recording. Okay, put that shit in IDK. Alright, Apollo. This is S tier. Probably like the third best map in the game in my opinion, or maybe second. Definitely above Airshow. I don't think this is going to be a very difficult opinion to explain. I bet most viewers will agree with this, but no slabs. Pretty good build limits. The only thing about it that kind of sucks is the back of the base, but it's like really three-dimensional. Fireball jumpable distances everywhere. Just really, really good map. A kill is B tier. It doesn't allow for long enough games to be fun. Like, it ends really, really quick, and it has awful build limits around the base. The build limits around the actual bases are dog water on this map, so I can't give it more than B tier. I'm just not a fan of the games that end instantly. Arcade is A tier. It's super funny how often me and other people fall going on this little asteroid belt. Oh, I like this song. But you know, it has good build limits. It's very flat and doesn't have slabs. It has a nice mid. It has a nice diamond gen. Like, it's just a solid map. There's a lot of space to run around for clutches, and there's a lot of skill-based jumps that I always fail, and so does everyone else. Arid is B tier. This is a solid enough map. It's fast iron and really big, which means people can run for a long time, but the most annoying part is that all the rushes are so freaking far. So it can't be that high up. It's like just a solid B tier map. Like, you know, I probably won't dodge it if I land on it, but I probably won't ever seek it out, you know? It's fine. Ashfire, that's just D tier. It's a great map for lucky blocks because nobody has enough materials to do anything, so it all comes down to the lucky blocks. But actually playing on this map is horrible. There's just zero materials. It's like the slowest slow iron of all time, and all the rushes are so far away. So no, I do not enjoy playing that. Babylon is C tier. It's a good map and it's big, but it's slow iron and there's no reason to play it instead of Nebuk. Biohazard, B tier. Well crafted. It is terrible build limits, I think. I could be wrong about that. No, I'm wrong about that. It just has bad, like, under build limits. Like the layer under. But it's a funny, like, all the islands are really far away, but at least it's pretty flat, and you know, it's hard to get double teamed horribly on it. So I think it's another solid B tier fast iron map. Cascade, to me this is A tier. It's pretty unique in that as soon as you do a single bridge to mid, you can just run everywhere forever. And I fall on the jump so much because it's made out of glass. But in general, I just enjoy playing this map. I think I'll give it A tier. I don't think it's better. I think these are pretty even. But yeah, it's a solid A tier map. Casita, this is F tier. It's really pretty, but that's all it has going for it. The rushes, the bases, they're so far away. It's like 3 bridge eggs to get to your corner rush. That is unbelievably far away. And hacker clutches on this map suck, because you'll just get stuck at one of the little corners, and then you're trapped there. So I don't know. I do not rock with Casita. I always dodge it. Cliffside is S tier. It's probably not better. Oh, this is tough. I think objectively, Apollo's better, but I personally like Cliffside more. Cliffside's my second favorite map in the game. Super flat, like no slabs besides the diamond gen. It's just an awesome map for all sorts of techniques, all sorts of PvP. Perfect little distances on these mid islands to practice whatever bridging technique I'm doing at the time. Just really fun map, and clutching on it is great. I'm not sure how many people really like this map, but to me it's goated, dude. Krogorn, that's C tier. Same problem as Adis. Like, it's fine. It's just too long. It's pretty though. They picked a nice picture of it, but it's just a little too big and a little too awkward. There's too many slabs and weird buildings and vines and leaves. Crypt, one of the best slow iron maps. I'm gonna put this at low A. I like playing it. I like that it's at night. It does have a lot of slabs, but it's a short map, so it like kind of works for slow iron, unlike most maps. Deadwood is, it's like middle B to me. It's pretty much the same as a kill. I don't dislike it, but nothing fun ever really happens on it, because everybody dies so quick, and everyone loses their beds so quick. But it's not like a fun map to clutch on, because it's very two-dimensional. It's like Pernicious, where there's just not much to do when you're clutching but run around in circles. There's nothing you can jump on. It's not a three-dimensional map, so I don't like it that much. Let me organize this a little more. I like both of these more than Amazon. I like Biohazard more than Arid, and I probably like them both more than Amazon. And then Acropolis, I like least than all that. Dockyard. This map's probably low C for me, maybe D. I'm gonna put it at D. Dockyard's a D. This is just like, it's a fast iron map, but it's really slabbed up. There's a lot of different layers to it. Mid has 2 sections that are isolated from each other. There's like an upper and a lower section of mid, but you can't go from one to the other. It just seems like a big map with no interesting features. It's just big to be big, and it's like, eh. Dragonlight, never played. Dragonstar, this shit is F tier. Probably not as bad as Casita. But yeah, slow iron. No, I think F tier is harsh, dude. I'll put that at D. This map is like the punch bow map. It's easier to get a punch bow than it is to get a stone sword on Dragonstar. It's just not well balanced. I don't really enjoy playing it very much. Nebuk is S tier. Awesome map. It's flat. It's relatively quick, but also big enough that you can have fun clutches on it. I had 2 different fun clutches on it last time I played. It's a really solid map. The only good one that they've added in any of the recent like new map pools, in my opinion. Pretty sick map. Gateway, also an awesome map. This was my original favorite map. Like, it was my first favorite map. It's flat. All the distances are fireball jumpable. It's 3-dimensional with the trees and stuff. The tree's kind of annoying, but isn't that big of a deal. I really enjoy playing Gateway, and it's also really good for hacker clutches. Glacier, this is one of the best slow iron maps. I'm gonna put it above Crypt in A tier. It's really cool. It's no slabs because it's snow, and all the islands are interestingly spaced. It's just like a chill map almost. I really like this. A slow iron map should be like this. It's a good gimmick. It looks awesome with a lot of different settings and skies. So I rock with that map. Harvest. Harvest is a solid like upper C tier. Or maybe low B tier. Playability wise, it's B tier with Arid and Biohazard. It's like a big and flat and it's decent. I'll put it up here. But it's ugly is the thing, so it has to go in the back. It's made all with like dirt. Not a pretty map. Highland Peak. Oh my gosh. Is this the crazy one where the islands are... Yeah, if this is what I think it is, this is F tier, bro. This one has a gigantic mid, and all of the islands are so far away from each other that even a speedrun of this map takes like 8 minutes. And if you end up in a sweaty lobby on this map, it's gonna go to game end, bro. This map sucks. I do not like Highland Peak. Hollow. This is fine as far as slow iron goes. Fun enough. I think it's not as good as Crypt or Glacier in my opinion. Probably better than Deadwood. It'll go upper B. Just a totally solid map. The bases are a little cramped, but a lot of good stuff has happened here. I don't mind it. Impure, this is D tier. The diamond gens are so far out of the way, the same way that Zarzel has, that no one ever gets diamond upgrades. Mid is gigantic. It's not that visually appealing. But they take such pretty pictures of it for this. Like, this makes it look so good. But yeah, I don't really enjoy playing this map. Also, they switched the shopkeeper and the diamond gen guy, and 5 times a game, I'll go into the diamond gen guy trying to get into the shopkeeper. So I don't know about that one. Inca, which has now been renamed to Meso. This is an A tier map. Not much to say about it. Better than these two. I don't think it's S tier personally. The distances can be a little awkward. The mid is very tall, which is interesting. It's decent for hacker clutches, but you can also get double teamed really bad. You can't see your diagonal rush from your base because the diamond gen fully blocks it, which is also interesting. I just think it's like high A. I do like it, and sometimes I seek it out, but it is an S. It is an S, let's be honest. Ironclad is that castle map. This is D tier. Do I actually like it more than Ashfire? Yeah. Ironclad is D tier. The bases have that weird staircase in the front that I never like. Same with Dockyard. There's a staircase. Everything is really far away. Mid is kind of awkward. I just don't enjoy playing that. Keep. This is upper F. I don't even dislike playing it that much, but it's so cluttered and you can never keep your bet on it. Like the structuring is annoying. People rush both ways, and you can just get completely doomed. So I usually prefer to never play it, to be honest. Lighthouse. This one's gonna split a lot of viewers. This is a C tier map to me. It has a lot of slabs. It's slow iron, which sucks. The bases are really awkward. The mid is great. I love the mid on Lighthouse, but it's another one where people just rush both directions. There aren't enough materials for it to be skill-based. You're just whacking each other with wooden swords every single rush. I've never found this map fun to play. Lightstone, this is an A tier map for me, above these two. I call it the obby map because at least one team, and usually like 3 or 4, end up with full obby, but it's a big map that ends up being really fun to play because you get your own little sector. Like, every person gets their own diamond gen and 2 bases. There's 4 of those little sections. So if you kill your first rush, you like monopolize that. And then you have to push into enemy territory to like attack their little compound. This is a fun map. I've had a lot of sweaty ass and long games on this map, but I've enjoyed them. Lotus, this is Lotus, huh? Low B tier, probably above Acropolis though. Yeah, I enjoy it more than Lighthouse, but like, actually no, fuck this. I want to play Babylon over Lighthouse. But Lotus, the glass is really annoying. But it's flat. If this was a fast iron map, it'd probably be low A tier, but it's slow iron, so it's B tier. It's a big map. The tulips are pretty cool. Lucky Rush, this is another A tier map. Better than these two for me. It's basically 0 slabs. Oh, it's a roulette table at the middle. I've never seen that before. That's really cool. But yeah, the rush is pretty defined. Diamonds are like out of the way enough that people aren't first rushing them instead of going to their first rush. Like, it's a fun map, it's a skill-based map. Fireball jumping from the islands to the mid always lags people down. Even though it's such an easily makeable distance, which is funny. I do enjoy playing Lucky Rush. I'm probably gonna yap less because I've said most of what I have to say about most maps. Lunar Blossom. I do like it more than Arcade. I'm gonna put it up here. It's flat, it's fast iron, it's good. There's not that much to say. It's clutching map too, like you can clutch on it pretty decently. It's a solid map. Mirage, love Mirage. Compare it to Nebuk, compare it to Cliffside. I think it's gotta be less good than Nebuk for me. But this is easily an S tier map. I really, really like it. It's so boxy and flat. But it's also 3 different layers. You've got the under, you got the diamond gen, you got on these towers. Very fun to clutch on. You can see everything from your base. There's no like surprise at who's rushing you. Really great for training game sense on this map. A lot of different techniques you can do. The fun little gaps between the diamond gens. I really like Mirage. Orbit, upper A for me, probably like above Lightstone. It has too many stairs built into it, which are annoying, but it's just a fun fast iron map to play. Orchestra, I don't remember. Maybe they made this one fast iron, but slow iron Orchestra for me is like freaking Ashfire tier. Again, you just run around the map in circles aimlessly with a wooden sword the entire time because nobody gets any materials on this map. If they made it fast iron, then I don't know, it's C tier, but I don't really like it. Pavilion, this is C tier. It's playable, and it's a fun one to mess around on because you end up with so many extra materials since every rush takes absolutely forever. I don't think it has bad build limits. I don't think it's ugly. It's a fine map. It's okay. Pernicious, this is B tier somewhere. I like it more than Harvest and Arid. I'll put Pernicious here. It's better now that they changed it to medium iron, as slow iron it sucked. But it's not a good map for clutching at all. It's also not that pretty, which makes sense because, you know, it's called Pernicious. But like, it's just not that fun to play because if you lose your bed, your only option is running in circles again. There's no fireball jumping. There's no second layer you can get to. Just run, 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 run. It's like, but it's not unfun to play. It's one of the best medium iron maps. It's similar to where did I put that one other one? Did I put that at A tier? Hollow. I put Hollow up here. Interesting. There's no way I like Deadwood more than these. Put Deadwood down there. Yeah, Deadwood goes down there. Playground. I like this map. A tier. A tier above Lunar Blossom. Now that it's fast iron, it's really fun to play. A lot of goofy bridges happen. There's a lot of chances for double fireball jumps on this map. Pretty. Lots of hackers show up on it. You can run around in circles of mid. I like this map. I didn't before it was fast iron though. Polygon. Ugh, Polygon. Just not as good as Krogorm. It's just bad, dude. I don't like this map at all. I don't think I really need to explain it. It's everyone loses their bed, everyone runs in circles and doesn't fight each other. Like, even though it's fast iron, it's not a long-term map. It ends with just random melees and bonk, bonk, bonk each other's all the time. Certified mid-tier. There's no way anybody watched all this, bro. Who cares what maps I like? Like, actually, who cares? If anybody is still watching this at this point, leave a comment. I don't care what you say. Just say, like, I heard you say this secret message or some bullshit, and then anyone else reading the comments will be like, what? Anyways. Rooftop. Yes, sir. This is A tier. I think it's better than Orbit. I don't think Orbit's better than Lightstone either, or Playground. I prefer Playground. But yeah, where did I put it again? I put it up there. It's not better than Meso. But yeah, Rooftop, really good slow iron map. Fun to play, 2 dimensions. The build limits are funny because you have to like guess every time whether you're gonna get it or not. I like this map. It's fun to play. There's a lot of goofy techniques you can pull on it. Rooted, I love Rooted. Top of A tier. This is gonna go top of A tier behind. Oh, I like it more than Lucky Rush, I'm gonna be honest. because it doesn't lag you back. It's a really unique map. It's the same setup that Ashfire has, except it's fast iron, and you can see the difference that that makes for me, because this game doesn't take 30 minutes every single time. Lots of different game sense decisions to be made here. The island layouts are really good. I like it. I might even move it up to S, but it's fine there. Sanctum, I only played this on the Bedwars tournament. You can't tell where anybody is. This is D tier. Actually, no, it'll go here. Don't like Sanctum that much. Scorched Sands, this map is gigantic. It's C tier. Better than Pavilion though. It's big. There's no secrets on it. It's just a gigantic map. The diamond gens are huge. It can be high C tier. This is more fun than Babylon. I like this map. But not enough to ever play it on purpose. Just like if it comes up and I haven't played it that session, it's like, I'll run it. Serenity, this can be like D tier. Don't like it very much. Too flat, not enough gaps between islands. Everyone just rushes their least favorite person, so you can get unlucky. Siege, this used to be one of my favorite maps before I learned that there were more than like 3 maps, but now it's meh. Probably better than Amazon and Acropolis and this thing and that thing and this thing and this thing. It'll go like right here. It's just awkwardly built and the islands are far away, but it's fun to play. Silver Birch. Don't know. My goat! My actual goat. Anyone who's ever heard me talk about maps knew this was coming. Best map ever made. They should never take it out of rotation. It pisses me off that it's ever out of rotation. Best map in history, bro. Nothing comes close to Skyrise for me. Like, there aren't even other maps that contend for it. Like, this top 5 right here, Gateway through Apollo, all of these kind of fluctuate, and I have to think hard about where I want them to be placed. But that's like the runner-ups, dude. Skyrise is the best map ever made. I love it so much. Endless ladder clutch possibilities, endless pearl clutch possibilities, endless fireball jump possibilities, endless running, endless rushes. Dude, it's so good. This map is amazing, and it leads to the highest tier gameplay. Well, like, I can play. Like, it allows for the most skilled gameplay. I really love this map, dude. They need to bring that back. Slumber. What a poor excuse for a Skyrise replacement. I don't even think I can necessarily give you A tier. Like, it feels like the only reason I could think about giving it A tier is because everything else is so dog water now because they take out the good maps. But no, it doesn't deserve it, bro. It's not better than a kill. And a kill is better than Hollow. I'm putting it here. It has the worst build limits of any map I have seen in my entire life. You can get stranded because the build limits, they disappear after a certain limit. So it's like, place blocks, so you go down by 1 block and you can place, and then can't place there, can't place there, can't place there, can't place there, and then on the very bottom of the map you can place there. So people get stuck down at the bottom of the map sometimes and sit there for 15 minutes not voiding while the rest of the game plays out. That has actually happened. It's so bizarre, man. It just doesn't have good build limits. It's a decent enough map, but it is terrible, terrible build limits, and that really hurts it. Snails. Wow, never heard it, but that looks like an Among Us right there. Soulless. This one will also piss off a bunch of people, I'm sure. This is my least favorite map in the entire game, although that was like an older opinion. Maybe it's better than those two. But Soulless, I really, really, really dislike this map. It's super ugly. The diamond gens being extremely elevated sucks because it's slow iron. It's just like an awful map to be slow ironed, dude. You can't see who's double rushing you. Everybody hits each other with wooden swords and 16 blocks. The bases are small and like cramped and have big staircases and stuff. It's not a skill-based map in my opinion. It's just not that fun. And even if clutching on it would be decent, you don't have enough materials to buy a single fireball. So like, Speedway, this will be top of A tier. Probably behind these two. Very good for a slow iron map. Second favorite slow iron behind Airshow. You can see everybody, lots of running, lots of fun stuff happens. You can decide to grab diamonds, M's, you can decide to take other people out. If you get double teamed, you see it from a mile away. OG map, I don't think anyone will disagree with that placement. It's pretty fun. Steampunk, it's better than Ashfire, but that's all I can say about it. I'll put you up here, buddy. You can be better than Ashfire. It's Ashfire, but it has slightly more islands connected, which makes it slightly better because, as you already know, slow iron map, you cannot bridge literally anywhere on these maps. So, like, being able to run to mid, big benefit. Tierlist. This map looks insane. I've never played it. It looks crazy. It's either really fun and cool or, like, unplayable and cool. Toro. Solid B tier map. I think it's a kill level. Pretty fun to play. It's small. It has clutch possibilities. It's flat. There aren't that many slabs. When I say it's flat, I mean there's these big surfaces where it's just like there's no obstacles or anything, which are always pretty fun. Diamond gens are kind of too far out of the way though. Toozy, yuck. Not a fan. There's also a spot that you can ender pearl to on this map where you get stuck inside the map and nobody can kill you. Absolutely awful. The first time I met Cool Dude, we played on this map and one guy did that to us, and for 20 minutes we just ran around. He eventually got AFK'd, I think, but he teleported inside the building at his base and we couldn't do anything about it. It was so frustrating. Dude, I hate this map for that. Urban Plaza, yucky yucky. Bad build limits, always cheaters on this map. Low C tier, don't enjoy playing that map at all. It's also not pretty. Vigilante, low C tier again. The build limits are atrocious because they just start somewhere random on the buildings and I never played enough to figure it out. Slabs everywhere, it's not two-dimensional even though it's this thick, like come on. I mean, it's not three-dimensional even though it's this thick. It's just, you have to stand on top of all these buildings. They don't have to go that far down. Waterfall. It's really pretty for thumbnails and cinematics, and that's what its worth is. As a playable map, it is awful. Slow iron, yucky yucky. It's not better than Orchestra. No, it's not better than Steampunk. I don't like Waterfall at all. You can basically jump to, it's like whoever finishes their first rush first wins, because you can just jump directly to other maps. Yucky yucky. Yui. Or you. I say you, other people say Yui. I'll say both so that you can, like, hear the map. I think it's not better than Airshow. It's a fun map, though. It's flat and has decent build limits. Lots of different ways you can run, but you can also just get absolutely screwed by getting double teamed with nothing you can do about it. Not my favorite, but definitely an S tier map. To me, this is the lowest of S tier. Like, this is the S tier Guardian, you know? You have to be better than you to be S tier. And the fact that the mid is this messy and has, like, bad build limits, it's not the best map, but it's very playable. It's pretty fun. And then Zarzel. I think that this is a solid A tier map. But yeah, I think it'll split up Speedway and Rooftop. No, it's not better than Rooftop. It's decent, but it's also kind of awkward, so I can't give it higher than, you know, medium high A. Anyway, this is the solos doubles tier list for me. I predict that the ones people will be mad about are Soulless and Lighthouse, but dude, these maps suck. And then I think I'll actually get a decent amount of support with the S tier list. I think most people like most of these maps. But yeah, I don't know if anyone bothered to watch this. This is my list. Thank you again to Nathan LOL for making this tier list. He's the GOAT. And yeah, there, that yapped bunch. There you go, guys. Hope you enjoyed.